from that morning was.
All right, very good. We have Jaquan Brisker with us. Thanks for everyone for being here. If you could just use the raise your hand function and stay muted until I ask you to unmute. And then you could ask Jaquan a question and we'll get this rolling. We'll begin with Mark Brennan, followed by Rich Scarcella.
Hey, Jaquan, thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, you had a test run at senior day last year. What's it going to mean to you to be able to go out there for that ceremony with fans in the stands and stuff? And what has this senior year been like for you? Thank you.
It's gonna mean a lot to me. That's a big bowl, especially for the seniors and things like that. That's like the one of the main bowls to go to. So I'm looking forward to going there. And showing off what I could do. To the fans, to the scouts, and people like that.
Rich Scarcella, followed by Andrew Destin.
Hi, Jaquan. How are you today?
How are you doing? I'm doing well.
I'm all right, thank you. Hey, how would you hope to be remembered by Penn State fans?
Just by my play on the field. What I gave to the program. Just what I did every time I stepped on the field. Just giving my all. Emotional play, and I just hope that in their eyes, I was one of the best defensive players to walk through here, and that I showed what I could do, and that I hope they seen what I really brought to the table. I hope they appreciate it.
Andrew Destin, followed by Max Ralph.
Jaquan, as your Penn State career begins to wind down here, what would you say you're most proud of?
I'll say I'm most proud of just the way this team battled, especially from from last year, starting off on 5 and battling to 4 and 5, and then next year, winning 5 games and winning another game. So being winning 6 games. So just overcoming the adversity, and just the way this the team battle, especially the defense. Just those guys. Just the way we play together. I'm just really proud of this team. So that's what I'm most proud of.
Sorry about that, Jaquan. Max Ralph, followed by Mark Brennan.
Jaquan, thanks for your time. We talked about you going through the senior day ceremonies last year. Does it feel different this year, knowing that it is going to be the last time? I mean, I know you didn't know it was going to be, you didn't know you were going to have another chance last year, but now it's final. Does it feel different?
I would say it does, because this is really my last game in Beaver Stadium, so it does feel different. I definitely feel it. Just feel it. Winding down. It's coming to an end. So I definitely feel that.
Mark Brennan, followed by Daniel Gallen.
Jaquan, I didn't do a good job of asking my question earlier. I meant about senior day, not the senior bowl. And what's it going to be like to have fans in the stands this year when you weren't able to have that last year? What is it going to mean to you and the rest of the seniors to have all those people there? Thank you.
It's all right. It's gonna mean a lot, having fans there, watching me, come out, watch me play for the last time, and just getting to take it all in, just seeing the fans, just all around, and just knowing that this is my last game in Beaver Stadium, and it's gonna mean a lot to myself and my teammates.
Daniel Gallen, followed by Donnie Collins.
Hey, Jaquan, obviously you had to make a tough decision in deciding to come back for this extra year. What do you think you accomplished, and how do you kind of evaluate that decision in hindsight?
I feel like, I accomplished, a lot of things I wanted to, especially for the team. Me coming back was, never for myself. It was for the team. I wanted, to not leave on an 0-5 note. We started off 0-5, and that was like one of the worst, records in Penn State history. So I didn't want my name behind that, and I didn't want to, leave Penn State knowing that I went 4-5. So the team wise, I feel like, I'm happy that we won 6 games and that we turned it around. And then what was the second question again? I'm sorry.
I know. I think you pretty much answered it, just evaluating that decision to come back.
Okay.
Donnie Collins, followed by Rich Scarcella.
Jaquan, you've talked about how difficult a decision that was a couple of times. What went into it? How long did you take to make that decision? And how unique is it still, I mean, that people have this opportunity to come back for an extra year? And are a lot of players coming to you who have that decision to make this year for kind of advice?
I want to say that players were coming to me about that, and it really wasn't a difficult decision. At the beginning, like it was, but eventually, at my heart, I just knew that I just had to come back. I talked to teammates, I talked to family, I talked to the coaches, and then just at heart, no matter what nobody really said, I really wanted to come back and prove that we had more, to show. And it wasn't a difficult decision, though.
Rich Scarcella, followed by Andrew Destin.
Jaquan, how close do you think this team is to being a championship level team? And what do you think it will take for the program to get there after you leave?
I feel like just a couple plays away, from a championship team. And moving forward, I just think move forward, as long as they stay together and then they build off of what we did this year, and obviously they're gonna have a lot of guys that are still gonna be here. So just building off of that and just always staying together. And Coach Franklin's a great coach, and he brought in great coaches and a great staff. So once Coach Dex and the new people that were on the staff get comfortable, and I feel like they're going to be an even more dangerous group next year.
Andrew Destin, followed by Max Ralph.
Jaquan, considering your relationship with your late brother, as well as going to Lackawanna College for those 2 years, with senior day coming up this Saturday, what does it mean for you to be in this position that you are right now?
It means a lot, especially from, what I went through when I was younger, and, all through high school and, through junior college, it means a lot, just to even be here, just stepping on foot on campus, here at State College, wearing that jersey, it means a lot to me and my family, especially, just the academic piece, I'm doing well in academics, and, I'll be graduating in December. So, getting the degree here at Penn State, and then, playing football here at Penn State, it's just, I'm just thankful. There's a lot of people that wish they were in my shoes, and, I don't take it for granted. I'm thankful every single day.
Max Ralph, and then back to Mark Brennan.
Jaquan, we're talking to Tariq later as well. You two are kind of the first ones who did make that decision to come back. When you're talking to guys who are facing that this year, what are you guys telling them?
The decision to come back with me and Tariq, it was just based off team. It was never about ourselves. It was always to make the team better. So if those guys that do come up to us and ask us, I will always say, just think about the team, and then think about yourself at the end. But I just give advice to those guys that it's always a great decision to come back, especially being under Coach Franklin, and this is a great program, a great fan base, a great school. So as long as you could get your degree and finish up school, and then the field's gonna take care of itself. So it's a positive to come back, and then obviously for yourself, it can help your draft stock or whatever you want to do in life.
Mark Brennan, followed by Anderly Penwell.
We've been seeing more and more of Jalen Reed the last few weeks. What has allowed him to make that jump as a young player, and what do you see as his kind of upside? Thank you.
What has allowed him is through the practice field. It always starts in practice. He comes in, to work. And he stepped up huge. He made some plays, in practice, and it's always important to see what someone could do in practice, because you can't just throw him out there for 110,000. So and then I see his upside. He's a football player. He trusts his instincts, and he moves fast. And I believe that he's going to be one of the great players to come out of here, especially for a defensive player.
Andrew Lee Penwell, followed by Daniel Gallen.
Hey, Jaquan. With at this time of the season, all of those awards coming out, Senior Bowl stuff, your various individual awards, and some awards on the coaching staff. What does it mean for the program to be able to have all of those awards coming in? And then does that help recruiting? Does that help program development? Can you just talk about what that means to Penn State football as a whole? Thanks.
It means a lot, for the program, especially, certain coaches, certain positions, recruiting people, just, that could be, a recruiting thing, like a little recruiting, like for the safeties, like, Coach Dex has done a great job. This is an example. He has done a great job with me and Jair and the rest of the safeties. And it's always team success first. So, as a defense, we did well, and then obviously, or individual success came. And, it means a lot for the program, because, it just shows that, there's a lot of great players here, and also great coaches.
Daniel Gallen, followed by Rich Scarcella.
Jaquan, when you think about your 3 seasons here at Penn State, where do you feel like you've made the most strides on the field as a player, and how do you feel about your development, off the field after being at Lackawanna, then coming here for 3 years?
On the field, I feel I developed, just, trusting my instincts more, and, just playing fast, just, reading my keys, and, and striking and getting off blocks. I feel like I improved on, just making my plays, and, just doing what I can for the team and making every play that comes to me. And then, also off the field, I think that, I did well in the academic, part, just getting my grades right, and, just carrying myself, as a professional off the field also, just, staying out of, trouble, keeping my name clean and things like that.
Time for 3 more questions. First to Rich Scarcella, and then Andrew Destin.
Jaquan, some people might question where a football team would find motivation not being in championship contention. So for the next 2 or 3 games, where will you find the motivation? Where will you draw inspiration, if you will?
We, our motivation is we play for each other, regardless of the record, and things like that. We're always gonna play, for each other and the coaches. And that's just how we are. We're built. We just play together, and that's all motivation we need.
Andrew Destin and Maxwell for the last question.
Jaquan, you alluded to this earlier with your academics, but when looking back kind of from your younger self point of reference, did you ever expect to be where you are today, like competing on the verge of competing in the NFL, graduating with a college degree, and graduating from Penn State? Did you ever expect to be in this position?
After my senior year, after my football season, I told myself that I'm gonna do what I gotta do, in school and then in football, to make it here to this level. I told myself, and I always believed in myself. That's where you have to start first. So, no matter what nobody said to me or anything, I believed in myself, and I bet on myself. So I just told myself, to just keep going. You're gonna have to do it in school, and then the football is the easy part. So I definitely believed that I would be here today, but I knew it would be a long road, and that's why I chose Lackawanna. That was my commitment, because I knew how long it would take, but I knew it would be worth it.
Go ahead, Max. Last question.
Jaquan, your relationship with Jair is well documented over this season, but he was telling us after the Maryland game that he's kind of feels like he's next in line to kind of take the torch in the safety room after you. How do you see him? Do you feel like you're mentoring him in any way to kind of pass the torch of leadership in that safety room when you're out of here?
I feel like, I show all the guys, on and off the field, I try to lead by example, on the field, I'm a leader and I try to, be a leader, in the safety room and for this team and for the defense. And, I do, show Jair the ways and sometimes it's not even me showing him. He just noticed it, sometimes he'll just, say a few things on the side, like, man, like you're a great leader or, just little comments like that. And, I just try to lead by example off the field. So I feel like, the torch is going to be his next year and he's going to know what to do with it.